Martin Short, an actor, comedian and writer. Whilst he has performed in several Disney-produced movies such as Father of a Bride, Treasure Planet and The Santa Claus 3, he is yet to be named a Disney legend. Not only does he deserve it for his movie work, but he has also had a surprisingly long career linked to the Disney parks. This is why Martin Short should be a Disney legend for his Disney park work. On May 1st, 1989, Disney MGM Studios opened in Florida and brought with it the first Martin Short attraction, Monster Sound Show. The 10-minute interactive show saw 4 guests chosen to become Foley artists, creating the sound effects for a short film starring Martin Short and Chevy Chase, where Martin Short's character is attempting to kill Chase's insurance agent character. The Monster Sound Show would last until 1999, when it was replaced by another sound-based show, Sounds Dangerous, starring Drew Carey. Over in Epcot in 1989, on October 30th, a new pavilion opened in Future World, called The Wonders of Life, themed to health. The pavilion was home to multiple attractions, including a film called The Making of Me. The 50-minute show was described as a departure for a Disney attraction, as Martin Short told the audience the story about how his parents met before elaborating on the process of fertilization through animation. Due to the nature of the show, several warning signs were placed outside to warn parents what they were about to show their kids. The Making of Me, along with the rest of Wonders of Life Pavilion, would close on January 1st, 2007, after operating seasonally since 2003. In 2002, Martin Short was working with Disney on their latest animated movie, Treasure Planet, voicing Ben. The same year, on March 16th, another Martin Short attraction opened, this time at the new Walt Disney Studios park at Disneyland Paris. Cinemagique was that park's version of the Great Movie Ride, but was a show rather than a dark ride. Martin Short's character George would turn up to the theatre late talking loudly on the phone, before the magician in the film brings the man into the movies. George then travels through different films in an attempt to get out. He is followed by Marguerite, who fell in love with George when she first met him. After George originally gets out of a film, the magician that brought him there in the first place gives him a door so he could return to the movie world and be with Marguerite. Cinemagique was one of the only attractions at the new park to be well received, especially compared to the bland and cheap theming of the rest of the park. While Cinemagique could avoid the outdated reason for closure that the Great Movie Ride would face, by changing the films George enters whilst escaping by Titanic to feature more modern movies, Cinemagique would still close on March 29, 2017, after 15 years. Heading back to Epcot, just as one Martin Short attraction closes, another one opens. On September 1st, 2007, an update to O Canada opened in the Canada Pavilion, after complaints that the original show did not represent present-day Canada. It was now hosted by famous Canadian Martin Short, after he forced the original narrator to quit due to his inaccurate description of Canada. O Canada was Circle Vision 3D60 film, and now included updated footage of Canada's cities and natural wonders. O Canada would last until August 1st, 2019, when it was replaced in 2020 by Canada Far and Wide, meaning that Martin Short's theme park reign had finally come to an end. Still, Martin Short had appeared in 4 Disney park attractions and could be found in at least one Disney park for 30 years, which is pretty impressive. Hopefully at the 2026 D23 Expo, Martin Short finally gets his much deserved Disney Legend Award. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.